Of you. Today I am going to start my third lecture, that is thyroid gland. Okay, let us start. If we talk about thyroid gland, then before that you can see this image. Okay, and first one, that is of thyroid gland. This is the right lobe and this is the left lobe. Clear? And overall you can say that this is the thyroid gland. In between the right and left lobe, you can see that is isthmus, and main part of this thyroid gland, that is, you can say that here this is trachea. So let us talk about thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is located just below the larynx, that is also known as what? Voice box. It consists of two lateral lobes connected by a smaller, that is the isthmus. You can see that isthmus is here located, and right and left lobe. Next, if we talk about the lobe, are they situated on the right and left side of the trachea. Before we discuss about with the help of diagram, here right and left lobe of the trachea. It is highly vascular gland that weight about 25 gram and covered by the fibrous capsule. Means highly vascular gland which weight is near about 25 gram and it is covered by fibrous capsule. Next, the lobe of the thyroid gland are made up of thyroid follicle and parafollicular cell. Means these thyroid glands are made up of, there are two follicular cell. First one is thyroid follicle and second one is parafollicular cell. Okay, you can see that in the diagram. Here follicles you can see and follicular cell. This is follicle cell and thyroglobular cell. This is, and last one is, that is parafollicular cell. Parafollicular cell. Okay. Next, if you can see that T3 and T4, T3 and T4. Here this part is T3 and this part is T4. So let us discuss about thyroid follicles. Thyroid follicles are the composed of the follicular cell which are made up of simple cuboidal epithelium. That means if we talk about the thyroid follicles, this is made up of which? Simple cuboidal epithelium. Clear? If we talk about this follicular cell produce and secrete two thyroid hormones, that is T3 and T4. You can see that here T3 and T4. So full form of T3 and T4, you can see that triiodothyronine. Triiodothyronine, that is the full form of T3, and full form of T4, that is thyroxine. Okay, thyroxine. Next, here follicular cell are required iodine for the production of T3 and T4. It is very important for the follicular cell to require iodine production for the T3 and T4. And sources of iodine, you can see that include seafood and vegetables which are grown in the which area iodine rich soil, and last was iodinated salt in the diet. If you are taking diets, then it may be iodine rich salt. Okay, iodine rich diet. If we talk about the thyroid secretion is regulated by the hypothalamus. Means your thyroid which secrete by it regulated by the hypothalamus, which secrete thyroid releasing what? Thyroid releasing hormone to send the signal to the pituitary, and after that it release which hormone? Thyroid stimulating, which are increase the thyroid hormone, that is T3 and T4 production will be increased. Clear hai? Next, if we discuss function of which hormone? T3 and T4. First, you can see that thyroid gland cell secrete follicular cell, and from the follicular cell secrete two hormones, that is T3 and T4, which are come under the thyroid gland hormone, and What is the major function of T3 and T4? We will discuss here. First one is increasing the basal metabolic rate, that is in the short form we can say that BMR, and it also increase the heat production. And second function of the T3 and T4, that is regulating the metabolism of carbohydrate, protein and fat, means it is regulate the metabolism of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Then we will discuss third point, function of the T3 and T4, that is normal growth and development of the skeletal and the nervous system, means in your body when you are child, then it is very important this hormone, that is T3 and T4, for the growth and development. So this is very helpful for the growth and development of your skeletal and nervous system. And last point, fourth point, increase the rate of protein synthesis. If T3 and T4 proper secrete hormone, then it is very important for the increase the rate of protein synthesis. And fifth point, that is stimulate the RNA polymerase first and second, thereby they promoting the protein synthesis. Means if stimulate RNA polymerase first and second, then they are promoting for what? Protein synthesis. And I think last point, function of T3 and T4, that is stimulate the body oxygen. Why BMR is increasing? The main rationale here mentioned, that is stimulating the body oxygen and energy consumption which you are taken by the food in your diet. Then your BMR, that is what? Basal metabolic rate. Basal metabolic rate is increased. Okay. Next, second one, parafollicular cell. Parafollicular cell, which are calcitonin hormone secrete. And then what is the major function of that hormone? That is calcitonin. If you talk about the calcitonin hormone, which are decrease the calcium and phosphate level, where into your the body by the increasing uptake of calcium and phosphate ion into the bone matrix. Means calcitonin hormone decrease the calcium and phosphate level into your blood by increasing uptake of calcium and phosphate ion into the bone matrix. This hormone is important during the childhood. When your age is childhood, then this hormone, that is calcitonin, is very important for your childhood. During your childhood period, for bone undergo the considerably change in the size and shape, means that calcitonin is very important for the growth and development, and also which are increase your shape and size of the bone. Clear hai? Next, if we talk about the regulation of thyroid, how thyroid hormone is regulated. So here you can say that low blood level of T3 and T4 stimulate the hypothalamus to secrete thyrotropinin releasing hormone, that is TRH. Then TRH also stimulate the anterior pituitary gland to secrete thyroid stimulating hormone, that is TSH. Means that if your blood level of T3 and T4 in your blood level T3 and T4 is low, then stimulate the hypothalamus to secrete the thyrotropin releasing hormone. Then this hormone stimulate your anterior pituitary gland, and after that they are secrete which hormone? TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone. Clear? If we talk about next step, then TSH stimulate thyroid gland activity and then secrete T3 and T4 until the metabolic rate return to the normal. Means when metabolic rate are not normalized, before that they are secrete T3 and T4. Clear? Next, we can discuss this condition may be increased due to a cold environment. Means this condition will be happen if you are in the cold environment, and if you have hypoglycemic, and then if you are going to high altitude, and then in case of pregnancy also this hormone may be increased, and then trigger this negative feedback mechanism to increase your thyroid hormone secretion. When negative trigger will be attacked, then this hormone will be increased, which the thyroid stimulating thyroid hormone. Okay, TSH है thyroid stimulating hormone, वो secrete करेगा. Clear? Secrete, it will be secrete. Next, let's discuss with the help of diagram, flow chart. If you are doing exercise, either it should be you are in the stress, it may be you are malnourished, and it may be blood sugar level in your blood is low, means glucose level is low, and it may be you are in the sleeping mode. Then your hypothalamus will be controlled, and after that the hypothalamus send the message to the thyroid releasing hormone. Clear? In this condition, your hypothalamus work and send the message to the thyroid releasing hormone, and after that TRH send the message to the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland, and after that thyroid stimulating hormone will be stimulated, and then thyroid gland will be stimulated, and here T3 and T4 and T3 will be released in your blood, and then raise the blood level of the T3 and T4. If you need to inhibit the T3 and T4 amount in your blood, then they send message to your hypothalamus and also send to your anterior lobe of the pituitary gland, and after that next step, use of hormone by most body cell, and then if this T3 and T4 hormone will use most of the your body cell, then it may be lower your level of T3 and T4. Then in your body the amount of T3 and T4 will be decreased. Then send message to where hypothalamus to stimulate its needs more amount, increase the amount of T3 and T4, and also here and before here will be inhibit and send two message to the hypothalamus and anterior lobe. And last one is here, if low amount of T3 and T4, then it should be send message to stimulate your hypothalamus, and after that then same process will be followed. Clear? Next, now we will discuss about the disorder of the thyroid gland. If we talk about disorder of the thyroid gland, if hypersecretion of thyroid gland, then you will see one disease, that is Graves' disease, and if it's low secretion of thyroid hormone, that is hyposecretion of thyroid hormone, then you can see that three disease, that is creatinism, myxedema and goiter. So let us discuss in detail next each disease. First, that is creatinism. You can see that this patient suffering from which disease, that is creatinism. The characteristic feature, if you talk about the characteristic feature of creatinism, then if hypothyroidism during fetal life lead to the creatinism, at the time of fetal life, means baby are inside the uterus, at that time the secretion of thyroid gland is decreased, that is hypothyroidism, then it leads to creatinism. Here this condition is prevalent in the certain area distance from the sea where the soil and diet are deficient in the iodine. These patients are found in which area where the soil and diet are deficient in the iodine. Clear? And therefore there is a insufficient iodine available for the synthesis of T3 and T4 in such patient. Means if they are not take or proper iodine, then it may be suffer from the insufficient of which iodine, then it leads to the T3 T4 is deficient in your blood, then it may be cause it leads to which disease, creatinism. If you talk about the symptom of creatinism, then you can see that retarded physical and mental growth. The patient also suffer a mental retardation, means IQ level will be low and mental growth will be low. okay, and retarded physical growth and development will be very slow, not develop at the proper age. Retarded sexual development, ग्रोइंग एरिया जो होता है उसमें सेक्सुअल आपका जो development, it should be retarded, not proper developed, and disproportionately short limbs. It may be your limbs will be short, clear, and large protruding tongue. Your tongue will be protruded, means बाहर की साइड क्या होगा, निकला हुआ होगा टंग, ओके, लार्ज प्रोट्रूडिंग टंग, एंड मस्कुलर वीकनेस, एंड आल्सो इट शुड बी मस्कुलर वीकनेस, feel patient muscular weakness, and also it will be dry of the skin, clear. Next disease, that is you can see that myxedema. If we talk about myxedema, so first we will discuss characteristic feature of myxedema. If your thyroid is low secrete, clear, hormone is secrete low, that is hypothyroidism during adult life leads to the myxedema, means कि adult में देखने मिलता है, and deficiency of T3 and T4 in the adult life result in the low basal metabolic rate. It leads to his or her basal metabolic rate should be low, and myxedema is most common in female. It may be affect mostly in the female. And then causes, if we talk about causes, includes ionizing radiation. It may be, if any radiation occur, then may be affect which disease, myxedema. And also it may be anti-thyroid drug therapy. If you are taking anti-thyroid drug therapy, that it may be, it leads to which is myxedema. If you talk about symptom of that disease, then you can say that accumulation of fat on face, that is puffy eye. You can see that here accumulation of fat, and you can see that your eye is puffy, clear, and low body temperature. That type of patient, it may be suffer from his or her body temperature is low, and also bulginess under the eye due to the swelling. You can see that here bulginess under the eye due to swelling. If patient suffering from what, bulging, then you can say that eye due to swelling. If patient eye is swell, then you can say that bulginess under the eye here. And better last one, that is I told you puffy face. Here you can say that puffy face, puffy dull face, clear. You can correct here puffy face. This type of face, that is known as puffy dull face. And if we talk about bulginess under the eye due to the swelling, here you can say that bulginess, okay. Sleeping time up to 12 to 14 hours per day. Patient, it may be take sleep up to 12 to 14 hours, okay. And then decrease the hair growth. It may be patient hair growth is be decreased, and hair should be dry, coarse and sparse. This type of hair you can see in myxedema. Most commonly it occurs in the female, okay.